Wow, that was funny. I didn't realize my microphone was on. I was jamming to my jam. Ryzen 7 5700X, 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte. 1 terabyte what? Oops. NVMe drive. And what else? GeForce RTX 3060 gaming OC 12 gigabyte card. The flight controls are honeycomb Alpha and Bravo with Sci-Tech pedals. There we go. So the struggle I've had so far is that I'm not able to, on every aircraft, start up and stop my avionics with my switches on my Alpha. My Bravo doesn't have any lights. I think that's pretty much everybody's struggle right now, unless you wanted to go and use a third-party tool. I forget what the name of the third-party tool is that I downloaded, but it's super complicated. The learning curve on it is huge, as is with most third-party tools, because they don't program a lot of the dumb features into it that we're all used to just turning on and it working. And until the excuse me, until the yep, I'm gonna let this load in the background. I'm gonna actually show my screen here. So until the let me check my audio here. Well, you can hear me. Anyway, the point of the matter is that unless here's the system that I actually put in. It's called SPAD Next. And what you can do is you can reprogram everything and sort of just skip the controller configuration and handling from Honeycomb. And what this does is it uses the proprietary slash open source um, hooks into the application that allow you to program, third-party applications, and just use that for the controls, and then it hooks into your controller drivers in order to allow you to have a third-party controller set up where it actually does the controller configuration and setup inside the app as opposed to the app doing it for you or having their own. So it really surprises me that Honeycomb, being so popular as it is, would not have either one developed something or been given the ability to develop something, or without Microsoft actually developing it themselves to interface with the Honeycomb. Now, the Honeycomb does have a storied past, and I'm not going to go into that, but knowing that, I would tell you that that might be the cause of all that happening. So we'll close that for privacy concerns, but essentially the thing that I'm most concerned about is being able to find a good way for me to uh, control my honeycomb, and right now it's just not available. So I'm having the same struggles that most other people are having with honeycombs, and that the light's not coming on. The switches all have to be reconfigured because they're programmed terribly through the Microsoft interface, and so that's really inconvenient. Now, one thing I do want to know is, are there any radios? Because I know there are radios that are built specifically to connect to the top. I don't know if you've ever seen the honeycomb surface, but like especially the Bravo, the Alpha is not so important to me because the Alpha is like your control, but the Bravo, this thing is it's got these screw holes in the top, and there's a lot of third-party like radios and nav and um, third-party bolt-in little things that you can connect here, and they'll these are actually unscrewable, and they can use these screws to screw back in. Uh, so these are actually really convenient holes up here that I actually manufacture these holes so that they could be used in that manner. So here's the Charlie rudder pedals, which I have not purchased. I got the SciTech pedals. Uh, but Honeycomb Bravo radio. I don't know. Let's call it that. See what happens. What comes up. Oh, look, there's some plates that you can buy. Oh, it's an under desk mount. Oh, that's kind of cool. Under desk. I don't think that would work for me. Would it? That's an alpha under desk, and I don't like that. That's way too low for me. I don't know if you guys have a micro center near you. Micro Center has flight sim gear, and actually they have a lot of flight sim gear. Like, you wouldn't believe how much flight sim gear they've got. I mean, look at all this stuff. They've got even got chairs that you can get. It's a racing cockpit, but you can use this the same way. Uh, but in here is a radio. Like here's rudder pedals, uh, throttle and stick. Let me see. I'm going to show you what I want to get actually. Flight sim radio. This thing. SciTech Pro Flight Control Radio Panel. So this will actually, you can use this and it will attach directly to, it's got the screws in the bottom, and see how the screws are arranged there? The same arrangement is on the bottom of the panel, and it will allow you to connect directly to the uh, the Bravo. And you can do it on the Alpha too. It's got the same screw arrangement. So I don't know if it's meant specifically for the Alpha or if that's just a standard configuration. But it is actually a really cool little radio function, and that would give you practice in changing, your comm, nav, your transponder, everything. It would give you practice in doing that. So I think that's super valuable. Instead of having to do it on screen, that's really kind of silly. But this does change things though. Like your this is it's really communications rated, but um, like your ADF. No, that's not duplicating anything. I'm looking at my Bravo right now, and it looks like there's nothing there. On the Bravo, there's the altitude bug, there's the vertical speed, there's heading, there's course, and there's IAS, and none of that's here. So this is all communications related. So I don't think that'll be unusual to have this on top, and that would actually be pretty convenient. The problem I have is my keyboard is too big, so I need to find a mount for my keyboard. Probably a drawer mount that goes underneath everything, because I will still need to use my keyboard for some things. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you this. Also, 2024 career mode, company. So this is the other question that I had is, there's unlocking companies. Uh, this is what I want to do eventually. So to start a company, you'll need to accumulate a minimum of 25,000 credits earned or in your bank account. This unlocks the cheapest used aircraft and allows you to begin your aviation business. This is what I want. And right now, that's not where I am. So the type of company that I want is sightseeing. Let me move these. I'm going to move this panel a little bit and let you guys. Change this. I think I want to crop this. I'll deal with it on the next broadcast. But in any case, my point is that this is what my goal is. Eventually, I want to collect enough credits to start my aviation business. And the way to do that is to collect the most amount of credits per. Oh, wow. When did this picture come in? I have not seen this one before. I'm going to switch uh, my capture to my screen capture here. Hold on. My game capture. Here, now you can hear it and see it. So if I get into the game here, into career mode, yeah, so here I am in career mode. Notice companies is not available. It's grayed out right now because I haven't earned as much as 25,000 credits. So I've gotten a couple of certifications, my commercial pilot's license, and I got my PPL, then my CPL, and then my high performance endorsement. This costs 5,000. I want to get this one too. I've already bought it, so this is $10,000. This was, you know what? I don't even remember what that was. I think this was 10,000 to purchase, and this was another 5,000, was it? Or maybe it was 8,000. No, it was a bit. No, it wasn't that much. It was cheap because I remember I was limited on the amount of cash that I could have. I think this was 2,000 or 3,000, something like that. And then the CPL combined, these left me like 3,000 credits. Then I earned enough to get this 5,000 and then this 5,000. But if we look at the missions, like if I want to go on a mission, it'll take me to my last node. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's a ferry flight. Okay, so if we click on this bug over here, it'll show us how many credits it's going to give us for ferrying something somewhere, and usually it's an airplane. But I don't want to go to Madagascar, do I? Or is this like the game telling me, hey, you need to do this flight? I don't have to do ferry flights, do I? Oh yeah, I think that's what's highlighted in my mission selections. So in here, if I go... No. Specialization. Excuse me. First flight is selected here. Ferry flight is selected here. So how do I choose? Like if I only want to see ferry flights. I don't know if I can... Can I do that? So here's my missions. Is it forcing me to do ferry flights right now? Or can I just choose other types of flights? Let's fix our nav. Okay, I'm getting closer and picking up other missions now. Okay. That scared me. I thought maybe I was missing out here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here, over Germany, see what I can see here. Okay, so I'm looking for... So here's air freight, 39.60. It's an hour and a half flight for 39.60. What I want, ideally, is that kind of price for a 45-minute flight or a 30-minute flight. There's 26.40, so... $37.70. Wish there was a way to sort these. So $39.60 for an hour and a half. $39.60, oh, $47.80 for 2 hours. See, I can just compress turn on autopilot and compress my time and just knock this one out. Look at that, $47.80. That's amazing. So, bam, done. Okay, let me scroll down here. Hold on. Let me scroll down. 7,000. Holy cramoly. See? Perfect. Commodity transfer for bad pyramid. What are the... And it's a 1-star difficulty. $7,000 for a 1-star difficulty. What else? Okay. Still trying to get... Looks like the cargo jobs and the ferry jobs are the highest paying now. 47... 39... this one yet? No. Where's that $7,000? It's a $5,000 job. There's a $7,000 job. Where did it go? I should have clicked on it before it flickered out on me. 5,000. I'm gonna chase that $7,000 job, aren't I? Till I lose it. There's 4,000, 5,000. Okay, let's see if I can pull it this way. Maybe it's in this selection. 4,000. It was a cargo job, right? Yeah. Good lord. What happened to it? I should have clicked on it. Okay, so let's see. We pull out this way. 1,100. I wish I could just filter only to see cargo jobs. 4,000. 5,000. See, I'm even losing the $5,000. Okay. Stop panicking. Let's do this way, and then find the highest paying job. So this one's 4,000. That's Arnsberg. Golly, I wish I could find that $7,000 job again. Credit. Okay, so the top, 47.80. Okay, that's a 2-hour flight. The other one was a 3-hour flight. Let's do this one. All I need to do is a couple more like this. So we've got a relatively high payment, and what I'll just do is I'll just compress it, so 172, and I'll just compress my time. To a point where, excuse me. I mean, as airplanes go, the 172 isn't bad. I think my controls are just weird. It's the only not great thing about it. But I wouldn't mind flying like a Bonanza or another plane. Oh, I changed my outfit, my appearance a little bit. So, Merry Christmas to everybody that was celebrating Christmas. cockpit. Now it tells me Control-Alt-S to complete the startup procedure. Let me show you what it does, which is not actually accurate. So I'm going to hit Control-Alt-S. See? That is what it does. Not a lot. So, yeah, the system's decided that I'm going to actually do this.
Captain, are you ready? Great. It's Ersin, your dispatcher, you know. Just a quick reminder about today's job. Boxes of goods on board. This is a very time-critical shipment for one of our clients. Needs to get to Bad Hersfeld promptly. The sensitive cargo containers have high tolerance with turbulence, but make sure you keep the delivery smooth and on time. You have all the pertinent information in your flight packet as a reminder. Clear skies ahead.
No, I cannot hear my airplane. That's weird. Let me try something real quick. I need to get to my settings real quick. Mission steps, okay. I don't want that. Into my settings. Why can't I hear my sound? System default. Let's not do that. Headphone simulation, that might be the cause, because I can't hear anything. External view. Mute audio and background. Master aircraft engines is at 85. Miscellaneous cockpit. Okay. Well, I think that's what it probably was. Let's see what happens. There we go. Now I can hear the engine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and request taxi clearance.
Ground Cessna Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo with Mike request taxi for takeoff
Beacon,
east departure.
Taxi, nav and strobe. Turn that on. Now I'm going to go
Cessna Delta Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo taxi to and hold short of runway 14L using taxiway Bravo cross runway 14 or Bravo Alpha 7. Contact tower on 124. 9 or 8 when ready.
Okay, I got taxi clearance.
Taxi to and hold short runway 14L using taxiway Bravo cross runway 14 or Bravo Alpha 7 Cessna Bravo Victor Echo.
That's me. Why do I sound like a woman? It's weird. Okay, here we go. We got mixture, go mixture full. Chalk's stop walking in front of my plane, please. Let mixture review. So for you guys that are actually pilots out there, that's my question. How difficult is it really to get the plane rolling? Is it that difficult? taxi speeding. There's no real speed indicator though. That'd be nice to have. I don't know how fast I'm going. Some altitude. The ground altitude is 230. That's good to know. Ah, very good. It actually worked. Stopped.
Tower Cessna Delta.
So,
Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo
once I
at
get in the
runway
air, get
14L
leveled
ready
at
for
cruise
departure.
altitude,
Departure to the east.
cruise RPMs.
Cessna Delta, Whiskey
What
Bravo
I'll do is I'll just
Victor Echo
press the time.
QNH 101 Tree East departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 14L.
Okay.
Cleared for takeoff runway 14L Cessna Bravo Victor Echo.
Here we go. I believe this is a ginormous runway. Now we're up. Plus of 2 degrees of flaps for takeoff. Plane's trying to take off. Let's oblige it. Just climb to some trim here so I don't have to yank back on the stick so much. Bring the trim up just a tad bit more. Get rid of my flaps now. There we go. I'm still climbing.
Cessna Bravo Victor Echo continue for east departure.
So just bring that down and coast. Okay, 750.
Tower Cessna Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo continue for east departure.
I'm at 1800, which I'm about halfway there. Current speed is 500. My cheat boxes where it's telling me to go is not at 1800 feet. So 3 hour working there. This was a window.
Bravo Victor Echo leaving my airspace, frequency change approved.
Tower Cessna Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo frequency change.
Okay, so I'm 1862. Go ahead and set my trim down. This thing. Go. 1900. Should be at 1800. Okay.
Echo Delta Echo November, traffic Cessna Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo 6 miles west 3000 for inbound to land runway 18.
This is actually not a bad payout. 5,000. I think I'd really rather find another 7,000 because that's about the same amount of flying required either way. It's just a little bit longer wait. Compressing the time can make it, I guess, show up essentially the same way. Excuse me. Okay, so fly over the pattern, circle around to the right, downwind, throttle down just a bit to land on the square. Speed is about right. Let's see if this is correct. This one, sure. To land over. Can't say it. 6. Okay. That's my quick time check. Let's see if the time is compressed or not. Maintain around 2100 RPM. Less trim. Let's see if I can. Join this pattern. Away. 25. Okay, 30. Oops, 20-degree bank. 30-degree bank. Some energy here. 30 degrees bank. Still doing ahead. Okay, so I'm gonna go out this way, come back around and land that way. See the runway right here. More energy. So this should be about the midpoint of downwind pattern. I think is where it tries to put me in the game. Still not feeling comfortable. Okay. And let's inside of this one, the outside of this one. I won't have these in the sky, but I'm actually flying, so I don't really want to lose energy here, so bring her down close to idle. There's that. As I turn into final, I'm going to drop my flaps one more notch. Runway. Last set of flaps brings my nose up a little bit, but I'm good with that. I've got enough space here to correct, I think. Eek. Okay, come on, baby. Let's come down. I'm idle right now. Flaps. Point the nose down. Gain some energy.
500.
Just a tiny bit.
Echo Delta Echo November, traffic Cessna Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo is on final runway 18 to land.
ridiculous exacting. Let's see how I scored. It's a 40 some odd. It's not bad. I mean, 2 taxi speedings and 1 radio communications. I scored a B. Well, A because I got something or another. Still don't understand the score. Okay, so I got 5,000 credits. Bad. Okay, bumped up my reputation quite a bit. That's good. Level 18. Okay, now what? This next specialization, what aerial advertising needs? 12. 16. So if I chose to, I could go all the way up to charter service, but I would need my instrument rating. Okay. Still not available. Let's unlock my tail wheel endorsement. Let's do that. Okay. So taking off, landing, and taxiing in a plane equipped with a tail wheel is not as easy as it might seem. Airplanes with the main gear towards the front of the aircraft and a small wheel underneath the tail are commonly referred to as conventionally geared or tail draggers. The name calls back to some of the history's first aircraft, which used a skid that dragged on the ground instead of a wheel. To show what you can do aboard one of the most advanced conventionally geared aircraft, the Cutcrackers X Cup is the one I've been practicing on. There are a few points to consider while taxiing. Tail draggers have a tendency to drift while turning on the ground, making taxiing more challenging than with other landing gear configurations. Springs cannot keep the gear in place once there is too much inertia on the tail. This is largely influenced by the aircraft's center of gravity being located behind the main wheels. Using differential braking with only one pedal to turn the aircraft, keep to the center line, and avoid drifting too much. Do not hesitate to cut corners with the inside main gear as you brace for tail swing. If you taxi a tail dragger like a normal aircraft, the tail will go out of the taxiway. When taking off, I keep getting these errors from YouTube. I think my ISP is having some issues. When taking off, like many other aircraft, the X Cup tends to turn left while its RPM increases in the ground. This is caused by what's referred to as the forward and left turning tendencies, slipstream, gyroscopic recession, P-factor, and torque. Countering this left turning tendency with the rudder is a must to stay centered, and now I have learned that, yes, and landing as well is difficult. 3-point blah blah blah. Landing implies a main career. Remember to keep your stick back after landing and be gentle while braking, as excessive braking can lead to the aircraft to flip over on its nose. While taking off and landing with tail draggers, overcorrections and side loading can lead to what is commonly referred to as ground loop, loss of aircraft control that somewhat resembles an automotive spin. To avoid losing control of the ground, perform smooth adjustments with the rudder, maintain center line, and keep the aircraft's center of gravity in line with the main wheels. You'll be required to taxi, perform a high tail, take takeoff, or tail height takeoff, which is pretty easy. It's the only way you can take off. Perform a standard traffic pattern, perform a 3-point landing, which is very difficult, actually, and taxi back to the parking spot. That's the thing I have most difficulty with, is the 3-point landing. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Hope you guys are jamming out with me. I've got the music playing in the background, but I can't put it on the stream because it's copyright. Let's get these chocks out of here. Hello. Ship C to get in. Wait, startup procedure. Okay. I'm gonna do it my way. I'm not gonna do the Control Shift C or Control Alt C thing, or Control Alt S, I'm sorry. So here is field selector. We're gonna set it to the right. Notice this has a this is throttle, this is pitch, rudder, not rudder, it's a prop pitch. So throttle, pitch, or maybe it's the other way around. Either way, this over here is my mixture. So I'm gonna set this mixture just marginally off the bottom. My master's turned on already. Turn on avionics master, strobe, beacon, taxi, nav, and strobe. And notice that my, is that pulse beacon? Strobe. I'm just going to turn it on. I'm clicking continue, and I'm going to let this load in before I hit start. Turn both my magnetos on. There we go. We're heading here. Fuel pump.
As covered in our briefing, we'll be performing a standard traffic pattern around Miami's KLNA airport with the Cub Crafters X-Cub. Remember that taildraggers do not behave in the same way as tricycle-geared aircraft while taxiing, taking off, and landing. Try to maintain centerline and anticipate rear-wheel drift while turning on the taxiway. Keep your speed low while taxiing and brake progressively while pitching back once you land to avoid flipping the aircraft over. Remember that once you get some speed on the runway, you will want to lift the tail of the aircraft by gently pushing forward on the stick. Once you are on the main gear and reach rotation speed, start gently pitching back to take off. Keep your feet on the rudder to brace for left turning tendencies.
I was a little concerned there for a moment. Alright, so
Kilo Lima November Alpha Traffic Cub Crafters Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo is taxiing to runway 10.
this thing has more problems turning. I kind of like the way this thing turns.
Lima November Alpha Traffic Cub Craftus Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo taking off runway 10 west departure.
Okay. Let's turn this game capture down. It seems loud. Let's do that. There we go. I bet you guys have been sitting there struggling with this. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get in position. Swing out to the left. Probably a little right brake. And turn. There we go. Give me a little bit left. Forward. So much. There we go. Brake. Okay. Alright. Get in the cockpit now. What am I doing? Right there. Okay. I am using the rudder. See, it's drifting a little bit. See that? Yeah. It's more pronounced right now, and I think that's the nature of these flights is, yeah, I'm gonna figure out. Reduce that throttle. I don't want this thing to go crazy on me. This thing flies really easy. Crosswind. It's gonna be pretty easy to get to 1,000. We go downwind now. Now bring my trim down. I'm going to bring my trim down in order to my throttle. Gracious. My prop is going to stay high. It's going to continue pushing me. But I'm trying to lose altitude right now because my mission altitude is at 1,000.
Kilo Lima November Alpha Traffic Cub Crafters Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor
Gracious.
Echo 1 miles north 1200 for inbound to land runway 28.
I have to lose a lot of altitude. I'm going to swing wide and come out long on my final because I'm definitely not comfortable with this. My landings are always goofy. I'm at idle basically right now. I'm going to turn my prop back a little bit.
Try to land by making contact with all 3 wheels at the same time.
Bring the flaps up. See, I'm really high speed right now. Yeah, I'm way too high. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, that was way too much. Way too much. way too high. And it's still climbing right now. I think I got a better control of it this time though. Target before I actually get to it. So I'm trying to avoid that right now. I'm doing okay with that. So my speed is 110. And bring my speed down. Now I'm gonna wait to do base a little bit longer. Some speed. Wish I could look out. Like I can't do what I want to do with my head to view that. I wish I had VR of some kind. This is better. Bleed some of this energy. There we go. I know. But I needed to bleed that energy. Here we go, got a little bit. Okay, this is manageable. This is better. Not quite lined up.
Kilo Lima November Alpha Traffic Cup Craftus Delta. Whiskey Bravo Victor Echo is on final runway 28 to land.
Oops. Oh boy. Oh boy, I hit too hard. Way too hard. This is so tough.
You've passed your certification.
Oh,
Congratulations.
thanks.
Only a few minor kinks to iron out and you could make for a perfect pilot.
Okay, passed it with a B. Wow. Pilot plane landing was terrible. That's the thing I just don't do very well at. Wow, that is very gracious. Okay. Finally got it. Wish I got the picture of this. Wonder why I don't have the picture. I like this plane though. As soon as I learn how to respect the plane though, I think I'll do better. This is what I'm really after, this turboprop endorsement. This is 20,000 credits though, so yeah, it's gonna be a little bit before I can earn that. Tailwheel now for the agricultural. So aerial advertising, I just need to get flight seeing or skydive missions with B or above. I need 3 more of those to get that. Charter service, I have a feeling is a good paying job too. Okay, well that's gonna end the stream for today. I finally got it. So now I have my tailwheel endorsement. My next goal, I think, for me for certifications will be either multi-engine or turboprop. Actually, instrument rating would be a good goal. So yeah, I'm gonna do instrument rating. I've only got a little bit of credits to go to get there. Once I have my instrument rating, then I can get my turboprop rating. But instrument rating is crucial for some of these missions that you can fly. Oh, I didn't mean to go in here. I meant to go back to here. No, turboprop and specializations. So these, so for instance, for charter service, I need an instrument rating. That's going to be a big money maker. So I'll need the instrument rating. I'll need search and rescue. I'm not sure what that's payoff is going to be, but it might be fun to hit some targets. Cargo transport medium requires an instrument rating. Medevac requires an instrument rating. Charter service VIP requires an instrument and a turboprop rating. So those are my next two goals, instrument and turboprop. Okay, this is good. So thanks for joining me on the stream and the recording if you're getting it on the recording, and I will talk to you soon.